Hello guys, long time no see. So here we are with and when I say small, I mean small collective haul. Because there's nothing really new happening the past couple months since STAYC released I Want It. But you know me, there's always stuff to buy. So here we have a consolidation from Paceable. Actually, there's two, and I'll explain more as I'm unboxing. So let's just hurry up and get started, even though there's not that much to unbox, so maybe we could yap a little bit. But yeah, so it is October 4th. Okay. So here we have some Pokemon Market stuff. I almost told them that they could consolidate these into one to save space, but we have the teddy bear gift version. This is kind of smaller than I thought it was going to be, which is a good thing, because maybe it might fit where I want to put it. And then we have all these envelopes. So no album. Well, I guess we have the teddy bear album, but that's really it. Okay, so here we have the STAYC gift version of teddy bear. I know this is literally years later, but I wanted to get the photo cards, and I figured I might as well just buy the gift version. So this is a brand new copy. I actually got it from Hallyu Superstore. I haven't bought from them in a very long time, since 2023 actually. Here's the back. And this is my first time actually buying something that's not a photo card from them. And it came out pretty good. So I shipped it directly to my caddy, so it was only the $3 shipping. I love this blue, this baby blue. Okay, so how does this come out? I haven't even seen an unboxing of this. I don't want to break it. Is it this? Okay, yeah. Oh, ooh. Okay. The shadow. I'm never gonna have my lighting together. So there's the CD. I'm quite gonna go fast because everyone's already saw this. Okay, so what's this? Oh, the number cards. What number is this? 9,684. Okay. These are the photo cards. What's this? Oh my gosh, so you can smell the Teen Fresh. Instead of a card, you get like an entire block of it. Alright, so here's the postcards. Let's go through this quickly. Here's the back. Oh, Seiyon is blonde again. Oh, so like all the concepts. Well, I guess there's only 2 concepts. Ooh. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, now I like how everything. Well, I guess it would have did this anyway, but everything comes in a nice little envelope. Okay. Here we have a photo book. We're gonna hope this very quickly. Oh, from the music video. Let's do a review. So we have Teddy Bear. Still one of my favorite songs from them. Oh my gosh. Oh, T. So, as you probably already know, BEP broke up. So it's just Rado here. So Rado, we believe in you. And then Poppy, the generational hit that it is. Okay, so here's the puzzle. Oh no. I'm not gonna open that. And then here is the solid perfume thing. That's cute. It's metal. Should I open it? I should open it a little bit. Actually, it smells different than like the scent cards. But also, this is 2 years old. Okay. Actually, before I pull this away, let's look at the photo cards. Actually, we can, all right, so we can put that back now. Yay, I'm so glad to finally have this. Yeah, this is only like $30 on Hallyu Superstore. If you try to buy it on Amazon, it's like $60. So even now, I mean, like, you know, it's been a couple years, so I finally have it. This is technically not the last STAYC album I need, but I'll go through that a little bit later. All right, so let's look at the photo cards. So here is Sumin. Oh, also I got a new phone. Finally, I got an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Upgrading from a 13 Pro Max. So hopefully the camera quality is a little bit better now. That's kind of like one of the main reasons, because even the 17 isn't that exciting. But because I was waiting for something, well, I guess the Air will be the exciting one, but that one, I was scared about it breaking. There's Shein. Their tour just started in America, but I will not be in attendance. They didn't come anywhere close to me. Like, I live in Florida, and their closest stop is Atlanta. And I got into like the whole thing, well, if I'm gonna travel, I'm not traveling to Atlanta. I want to go somewhere fun. But then I was like, well, then it'll be more expensive. I gotta get a hotel, blah, blah, blah. And also, like, I'm like mildly agoraphobic at this point. I don't really, oops, I don't really felt it. I barely leave the house. So maybe next time. And like, there's also kind of like other factors that play there about why I kind of feel weird going, but here's you. And here's Jay. I actually did already buy this Jay, so I'll have two, but it's fine. All right, so actually let's scoop this in the corner. Okay, so let's keep the thing going with STAYC. So in my boredom and impatience, I did finish STAYC as a collection. Oh, actually, before I do this, that reminded me of something. Let's go through all the stuff I bought in Mercari US first. Okay, I bought a set of circle cards, even though I didn't need all 6, but this was so cheap. I think it was like $5. And some people were charging $1 or $2 or $3 just for one. So these circle cards for me, love. So they all are different. Some are purple, some are green, but they're going in white sleeves anyway. So Stray, Sumin, Shein, Aiza. See, I have like 3 of those now. Sin. At first, I was on the fence about collecting them, but I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Like I said, the listing was so cheap. So what I was doing was, I was taking priority buying cards on Pokemarket, but if Pokemarket didn't have it, or if it was so expensive, I looked at Mercari US. And there's one exception to that, but we'll get there. or two exceptions. So here's Sumin for Stereotype, Yoon for Stereotype. This is the album card. That's the special card. Here's Jay. Actually, I don't remember what one of the exceptions was. It might be this one, because I think this card was more expensive. And then I was like, well, what else do they have? Because like I really prefer buying multiple cards from a seller, because I feel like it's a waste of both of our times only buying one card. Oh my gosh, this card was so expensive on Poké Market. It was like $15, but it was only like a couple dollars on Mercari US. If I said Mercari Japan, any of those times I meant Mercari US. Oh, so what I was doing was, so anything I bought in the last collective haul, I bought because I had the album, so I already know my album pulls. So I did buy both album versions of Young Love, and I bought the Teddy Bear Digipack and I think that's it, and the green version of We Need Love. My pulls were okay. I think I pulled a couple of duplicates. No, I know I pulled a couple of duplicates. For Stereotype, I bought the green version I was missing. I did buy an unsealed copy that came with a photo card. And I was like, okay, well, since I know my pull, then I can, buy everything else. I tried to do the same thing with We Need Love, like the Digipack version, but she sent me the wrong version. So she was selling both the Digipack version and the Love version, and she sent me the Love version. So yeah, and like the photo card I was expecting, she sent me the other photo card. So it's okay. So here it is. So that's so good. This is a Digipack card right here. Oh, these are Pops. Right. It's so weird. So even like 3 years later, the store I bought from on Amazon, they sent me Pops. So I don't really, and like part of me is like, okay, well now you have to collect the whole set. But also, I don't want to. Alright, so yeah, this card. So I bought the Digipack and it had this card. But no, she sent me the wrong listing, so I had to buy this card separate. But cause like I reached out to them and they never really did anything about it. Whatever. Yeah, same thing with the We Need Love. So they had a popper, and I think I have J. So once again, I have 2 out of 6, and they're not that expensive, but it's just that I don't know. Alright, so this is the rest of that set from the last video. So this is complete now. Okay, and this is the I Want It card. I actually got this from eBay, which was also expensive. But this is the only time I've seen this for sale. So this is one of the mini pack cards. Yeah. Even though I stopped looking, so maybe it's up somewhere cheaper now. And by expensive, I think it was like $10 shipped. But yeah. Alright, so now so one of these Poké Market packages was like me buying some cards I needed. And what I did was I put the rest, like the rest of the cards I was missing so I can go back the next time around. What was I waiting for? I don't remember. But then literally later that night, I went back and bought them. I'm so impatient. That's why I really can't collect anyone who's truly impossible. Because I'll just go crazy until it's done. Yeah, I want to say this is the first one. So this is like me picking up some cards for We Need Love. I think it was the same type of thing. So I bought a couple albums. There's Ian. And then Actually, I don't know. We'll find out when we open up the second one. So there's Yoon again. And I think overall, like, both Poco Market orders combined was like $150, I think. And also that's why there's 2 packages. So that because I bought some cards, shipped it, and then literally was like, okay, well, let me buy the rest. And then I bought more and I shipped those. But now it's done. So kind of going over what happened here with these packages. So once again, being impatient. So I had about 17 packages in my caddy, and I was like, okay, Chuseok is soon. But also, I kind of got my dates mixed up. So I thought in my mind it was going to be like this Monday that just came up, but it's next Monday. But anyway, I had 17 packages, and I know like Pastable shuts down for a week. Pastable saying Korea Post shuts down for like 2 weeks. I don't think that's true. Because I have stuff on the way that was moving when they said Korea Post would be off. But anyway, so I had those 17 packages, and I'm like, okay, well, I definitely want this before Chuseok, because I don't want to wait anymore. So I applied for consolidation for those 17 packages. Normal. I didn't do rush. I thought I wanted to do rush, but then I forgot to pay for it, which luckily I didn't. So then, you know, that consolidated in like 2 days. I shipped it. And then in the meantime, I had like 5 more packages show up. 2 from Bunjang and 2 from sellers. Okay, her special card. And like the thing about these packages is that they're like 5 or 6 Polaroids in those, and I was like, well, I kind of want those immediately too. So I did another consolidation with those 5 packages, but I did a rush delivery. I mean, a rush consolidation. So they had 24 hours. So that night, it was done. I paid for it. They shipped it that night, and then so I got it on the 2nd. And Chuseok is on the 6th. So yeah. I mean, it worked out that way because if I had waited to do all 17 packages, number one, they would have done it in time. Well, I guess it would have been 22 packages by then. And then number one, they wouldn't have done it in time. And number 2, if I did do the rush delivery, it would have been so much more expensive. So because instead of paying double for 5 packages, it's paying double for 23 packages. So is it worth the extra shipping I paid? Because I paid, oh, and that's another thing for this first box I was showing. You seen that box? You saw what was in it. It was like 80,000 won to ship. I'm like, oh, in what universe? And like, I don't know if they prepaid the tariffs or something, because I didn't pay any tariffs. And I thought, okay, maybe they'll hit me afterwards, because some people are getting hit afterwards. But no, it's been over a week since I got the first package, and not a single notification from DHL that I owe them money. So this is not advice. Do not follow this advice, because I think it might be ill-advised. But what I did is I lied. I mean, here's the thing. For albums, it's going to be harder. When I do like my mass album consolidation, that's going to be harder. But for these photo cards, I mean, yes, we assign value to them. Well, not me, because for me, once a photo card is in my hand, it is priceless. But I know as a community, I guess, we assign values to photo cards, but they're pieces of paper, right? The value of this, in terms of like raw materials, it's probably like 10 cents. So I may have paid $5 for this photo card. I may have paid $10 for this photo card. But on that customs for this photo card is worth 1,000 won, 70 cents. Also, the Polaroids, same thing. Even more so, right? Because they are always more expensive. But number one, they don't know that. Number 2, they're in envelopes. So unless the person at DHL is going to open up every envelope, they're going to know what's inside. So those are also photo cards, and they're also 1,000 won. So I say all that to say that the total of the what the heck? Okay, yeah. So this is definitely the first package because there's so much more in there. I say all that to say the total value of this package was 70,000 won, which is like allegedly, according to me, on that customs form, and that's like $50 USD, I think. And the T is, if the value is under $100 and is declared a gift, then you don't have to pay tariffs. So, but in my mind, like when I heard that, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because they got rid of the de minimis rule. So that means they're like, because in my mind, okay, if you tell me that, then that means the de minimis is 100 now. It's of 800. I don't know, but all I know is I haven't paid tariffs yet, even though I will, because I have a Nyokio package on the way and I can't fill out the form for that. They do, and they tell the truth. So I saw what they put the declared value of that package, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am going to pass away. But it's fine. I guess it'll even out. I lied on the pastable packages. I'll pay for it for the Nyokio package. I'm expecting to pay like $45 in tariffs for that package. Man. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So the second Pokemon Market order was the 2 albums I didn't buy yet, which was the We Need Love Digipack and the Stereotype B version. Type B? Yeah, Type B, I think. But this is everything else. So this is the We Need Love version, which I bought years ago at this point. So I knew my pull already. I think I'm getting all myself confused, but it's fine. So yeah, more about this like a little haul. So yeah, I took this opportunity to collect STAYC, finish collecting STAYC, because they had their comeback in July, and they usually have like a Japanese comeback like a couple months after the Korean comeback. It hasn't happened yet. I think maybe because like, actually I don't know, but there's rumors that there's going to be a Japanese comeback soon. And then for the win, there's been absolutely nothing since May. Like, have I talked about this? I don't know. So they didn't do anything for Yuzu's birthday, like no merch or anything like that. They didn't do any merch for their anniversary. Okay, this is Teddy Bear Digipack. Nothing. So I had spent that. Oh, well, I guess the only thing that, in terms of like money wise, that I had to spend money on them was buying the ISAC photo card / Polaroids spoiler alert. So yeah, I've just been buying Polaroids and Hisu dupes because there's something else to really do for them. I actually started to save money for Season's Greetings because I came to the conclusion that since there hasn't been a comeback, you know, when Season Greetings comes and there's fan side for it, it's going to be very competitive. So, which I'm nervous about that because, all right, even if I do save the money and I spend a lot of money on applying for it, if I don't get in after spending that money, I don't know, that would be the end of me. What? Oh. Okay, I'm lying. There are We Need Love power version. So I don't know what I was doing. I don't know why I stopped. Maybe because the other ones were expensive. Maybe that was this was a couple months ago. Yay, the last Team Fresh card I needed. This unit. I'm just gonna start putting cards here. Sorry, we need love circle cards. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about that. I'm hoping they'll have a comeback in November instead, because that'll take the pressure off the season's greetings. Because also, last time I didn't get into one-on-one with 15, and that was without a, you know, that was coming right off of a comeback. Here we haven't had a comeback in, you know, we haven't had a fan sign in 5 months? 6 months? 5 months. Which has been kind of sad for me. I was thinking about it. So between Our Youth Teen and Hello My First Love, once again, I am sorry that I am unboxing STAYC full of cards and talking about the win, but I don't know. Don't be surprised. But anyway, I was noticing how between Our Youth Teen and Hello My First Love, we had the anniversary merch and we had the anniversary fan sign. So, you know, that was like a little intermission, you know, a little fan sign in between. And then in between Hello My First Love and Only One Story, there was the season's greetings fan sign. But between, since Only One Story, there's been nothing. So like, it's been extra sad. But they've been practicing hard. Like, I follow all 6 of them on Bubble. And they've been practicing really hard. And like, all of them, every someone besides Hanbin and Yuchan, they've all been mentioning how either how difficult the dance is, or like how much their muscles hurt after dance practice. I'm like, what the heck are they doing? Someone looks so young here. What card is this? We need love. So here's the last one. I saw this card and I was like, who the heck are you? But I remembered, so like there was like a free roll you can do, like a blind box thing that they gave me credits for. And they gave me this NCT Dream card, but straight to this man, I don't know who this is. Like, I literally don't know. Like, I've never seen this man before, and like, I am relatively familiar with NCT Dream. But who is this man? I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so that is technically it. There's 2 more STAYC packages in this box, but we'll get to them as we go through the envelope. So, but for now, that is it for the STAYC part. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention as I was blogging about other things. So, Stanley Park Polka Market shipments to my caddy was a bit nerve-wracking at first because I don't know if you guys buy stuff for Korea markets often, but their address is very specialized, where you can even like search like part of the your address, and then like the rest comes up, and then you know you have a little section for the zip code and all of that. But for Polka Market, since they redirect you to like the global site, it's not set up that way. So I think I put it in English, like, yeah, and like I had to break it up kind of weirdly. So I was just like hoping and praying that it made it, and it did. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so we'll just start going. Oh, this Exacto blade is so dull now. I lost the other one that I was using. Oh, I did a package check for this, and they just showed me this. I was like, I don't know about that. So I had to do another package check. I said, can you check what's inside? And like, I thought about just using the package chick that already did to put a request say, hey, you checked this wrong, but they literally say that, oh, if you're not specific enough, we're not liable for any wrong thing. So, but how was I supposed to know that they put it inside of a tin can and then sealed the tin can? All right, so, oh, I have never seen the backs yet. Wait, I like that. Okay, wait. Okay. Nobody has shown the backs to these. That's crazy. Okay. Alright, so here are the Isaac games cards. So they're a little bit matte, which I don't like when With You does that for broadcast cards. Makes me nervous. I don't want to mess them up. So here's Jesus, here's the back. It's like Bubble. It even has his thing. That's his actual thing on Bubble. Okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm gonna maybe take this down a little bit. Because it shouldn't be, I mean, maybe. We'll see. So I did have to break this up into orders because the first person was missing these two, but and I bought two Jesus. There's Tenator. Welcome back. No. Yeah, the last time we talked was when he hadn't officially, well, he's still not officially back actually. I think his name's not that anymore. He changed it. But he's back on Bubble. He's back posting like TikToks and Twitter posts, which the Twitter posts were happening even when he was gone. But there's, oh my, I love those backs so much. This is probably like the best backs ever of any of their photo cards. Wow, it's like they get people like domestic fans. They always get like the good stuff. See, also they get a Polaroid. It's been. I really wanted to get another Hisu Polaroid because I got Hisu last year, but like this was the only one who was. This is the only one that was for sale, so you can kind of see a little bit of it. Cool. All right. So next, so here's some some duplicate cards. So this is from the second album. So you have this because I have the glasses, so I might as well I got that to go with the glasses in the same outfit. I forgot that this is the thinner card. Hopefully it doesn't look too weird. And then these two match. So keeping up with the theme. They sent this in the PAL. Bing. Okay, so here's more Hisu. I wasn't lying when I said that this is gonna be like mostly Hisu dupes and Polaroid. So hooray, I guess. What is this? Mini record. I wanna get 8 of these so bad to have like an 8 pattern. I have 6 in this outfit. 2 of them are very hard to find though. This is an album card that I didn't have. I did kind of go overboard with the only one story duplicates. So I'll have to think about that. I accidentally bought this card twice, like an idiot. Okay, so this is STAYC. This should be the other mini pet card I was missing. Maybe 2. I think I was missing 3 total. And it's maybe the other 2. Yeah. So there they are. The backs are the same. I don't know how this got off kilter like this. I really don't. I mean, I'm gonna try to fix this. Okay. Also, speaking of Chelsea and the broadcast cards for that, as you remember the debacle of last year, it wasn't that bad. First of all, they only did one sub because they only went once. There wasn't a second day, and like they were much more reasonable price. I think overall, I spent like 200,000 won, but I bought a duplicate. So meanwhile, I spent like 300,000 won on one set last time. Okay, here's a Polaroid. I don't know which one this is. Let me see. Oh, okay. So it's the one in the outfit from our youth team, and I couldn't remember what the pose was. It's funny. So I reached out to that seller because like she's had a listing of it for like since our youth team era, so a couple years now. And when I was kind of like, well, let me just buy some Hisu Polaroids. So I was reaching out to sellers, see if they still had it. So when I asked her what outfit it was, she just showed me the Polaroid. Like she sent me a picture of the Polaroid. And when they do that, well, I'm like, well, crap, no, I have to buy it. So I bought it. I mean, I was gonna buy it anyway. Well, actually, yeah, I was gonna buy it anyway. But she didn't know that. So like, what if I said, oh, never mind. Then what? Okay, so here is this another Hisu duplicate. So this is a duplicate broadcast card. It was very cheap. It was like $5, and it came with a chin wand. Since it was so cheap, I didn't feel like asking them to break this up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Why did they put that in here? What is it? It's like those things I see them like on like Twitter, like the slot videos where they try to put objects in here. What the heck? That may be, I feel like that's overkill. Push. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the set I bought first. So this is everyone else plus a duplicate Hisu for this duplicate Hisu binder. Also, kind of a spoiler alert, I did buy a bigger binder. I bought a deluxe version for the Hisu duplicate. I still can't get over the backs of these cards. This streak date is in the future because I'm only like 2 or 3 days behind everyone else. So like day one, and like I'm thinking I'm at 670 days. Oh my gosh. Me and my friend were hypothesizing like when, like what outfits would the photo card set be in. And I thought I guess we both thought, I'll speak for myself, I thought there would be something more recent, so we'll have Hisu and his black hair. But this is from the Elite photo shoot. There's still actually a lot left. I actually have 17 packages. So they all say the same thing in the first 2 lines. I don't know what that means. I don't know what Himina means. And then their name. Oh, well, a surprise. Hisu duplicates. I don't know what to do with myself. And if I fill this deluxe binder, then what? I don't know. And There's probably like 20 or so more between what's on the way from Neokyo, what's on the way to the warehouse in Neokyo, and then what's on the way to my caddy. So I don't know. I think at this point I might as well just start like collect him all over again from scratch. But I feel like that is crazy. I am slowing down my buying because I am saving for the seasonal greetings. That's gonna hopefully, because like with how With You's been moving, it wouldn't completely surprise me if they do fan signs for the seasonal greetings. I was like, what the heck is this? But I think I know what this is. It's a Polaroid. Oh, okay. Yay. So that is a Polaroid. That Hisu Polaroid is from the 700 day, the fan sign that happened on that day. And so they're wearing the white tracksuit thing. And that was a special day. So I'm glad I was able to buy Hisu. And it's funny because I think I told this story already, but I'll tell it again. So when I was looking on Bunjang and I saw somebody selling a Polaroid, it was blurred, of course, and I was like, oh well, it's kind of plain. It's just a white outfit. Not even putting two and two together at that moment. And it was it was cheap too. I think it was like $40. But then I went back and I actually read the listing, and it said it was from, only one story. And I was like, oh, if it's a white outfit for only one story, there's only one possibility. And it's that's up. All right, so that outfit. So yeah, I got it, and it turned out to be true, and it's so cute. All right, so oops. Here we have this card, which is crazy to think because last year I went crazy looking for it. So this is the Hello, My First Love Everline offline pop-up shop card. It's funny how I spent like weeks refreshing, going crazy. I finally found it, paid like 30 or 40,000 won for it. Only to find a duplicate of it for $5. Like, what the heck? $5. So you have this card. Also a duplicate. And I'm so mad at myself. So I bought this card, but I also bought it again. So I have two duplicates of duplicates, which is like, you idiot. Because like what I'm gonna do with the duplicate of duplicates? Start a duplicate binder. I do have that mini binder still with nothing in it. So no, that's crazy talk. I just realized that whole time you really can't see that, but whatever. Okay, we're almost done. I don't really know what else there is. Oh, I know. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna scream. I don't even know how much I want to get into this, but pretty much after going back and forth with them for months, they still didn't send me everyone. Like I said before, I knew they told me that they didn't have Suman anymore. I was like, fine, whatever. And then still nothing. Weeks went by, and I was hounding them. And then it was like, okay, I finally sent it, and I sent you extra cards. Not only did they send me extra, with at that point I did not care about. They didn't even send me the 5 cards they promised. So, and to make matters worse, so Shein I was able to buy, but J is sold out now everywhere else. So I just bought the Hello Kitty Apple Music to put in her place and just call it a day. I give up. I should have just bought the other 5 cards before. And I wonder. Oh, this is the whole set now. Alright, well, why? I don't need any of these. Oh, okay, well, I definitely don't need this anymore. So, here this is. I mean, that's, I don't want to, sometimes I feel like that's just be respectful to the card, but the seller really made me mad with that. Like, first of all, you didn't send it in the first place, and then when I rebought it, you took forever to send. But like, also I don't learn my lesson because I reached out to them for another card, like the signed card, and they said wait. That's literally all they said, and then they never got back to me. But this is the first time they've done that. All right, so I can show this one. So this is from the album. This is actually very expensive. So yeah, I got this one. So this is actually matches the set I have for Hanbin. So Eoju Supremacy. So that's why I wanted to get his. Oh, so that was the card I was trying to buy. His signed. Was it Starlight? And this same outfit, because I have Hanbins in the same outfit, so it could be like a nice 4 pattern. But maybe one day she'll answer me. Another Polaroid. What Polaroid is this? I'm trying to think. What could it be? I don't remember. Oh, okay. Actually, so yeah. So this is Tina Torrance album Polaroid from the album. So when I originally saw like the preview, they used the picture of them at the beach. I was like, oh, it's a it's the Polaroid at the beach, but no, it's not the laundromat. Which is okay, I guess. I would have preferred the beach. I think that was like 100,001, I think. Alright. I just noticed I didn't get too many top loaders. I only got 2. Which is fine because I have way more than like I will ever use at this point. Okay, so I know the seller sent this in a comically huge box, but they just put this in plastic. I mean, this is a Polaroid. So they're lucky to not get damaged. And by they, I mean pasteable when they repacked it. But I don't know why the seller sent it in this huge box. There's 2 cards in here. And that cost me money. Packages are more expensive to consolidate than envelopes. So, alright, so here is this. Now, this is not a duplicate. I need this card, actually. So, that completes that set. This only did top 3 at the time. My top 3 at the time. So, Hisu, Hanbin, Hayu-chan. So, that's fun. And then here is another Polaroid. So, to kind of, I'll show a little bit of it. Fun fact. So, this outfit that he's wearing is the same outfit as one of the beginning cards I'm missing. So every time they use washi tape, I always wonder if they use like the Wins washi tape. But I've never ever, and like hundreds of times at this point, had a seller use the Wins washi tape. Was the merch like a flop? I know the cards are very hard to come by, or like impossible. Also another Polaroid. Oh, I know what this could be. Okay, so these are 2 Hyunjin Polaroids. So the first one was very cheap, so I reached out to them and I bought it. I think it was like $40. And then they said, "Oh, well, do you want this other one?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." But once again, they showed me what it looked like, so I was like, "Yeah, sure." But then I was like, "Okay, $40 too." She was like, "Oh no, sorry, 80 or like 80,000 won." It's like double the price, girl. I was like, "Oh, I already saw it. It's still on the cheaper side." So I was like, "Okay, whatever." But then, and then the shipping was like $4. Normally it's like the 1,800 won, but this time it's like 4,000 won. But then once she dropped it off, she was like, "Oh, actually, there was a little bit of a difference. 700 won," which I had just woke up. And I was freaking out because, oh well, let me just pay her the difference. So I accidentally paid her 7,000 won. She's like, oh no, it was 700. So I'm like, that means you bothered me for like 50 cents. You could just pay the 50 cents. Okay, here are some 10 to 20 freebies. And I'll show this because I'm confused. I don't know where this is from. I went back and I saw like when they posted this outfit, but they only posted it once. So I don't think they did a fan sign in this outfit. And the background doesn't look like the normal fan sign in the background. So I don't know where this is from. But I don't know. That was also from Bunjo. Wow, okay. This is a Polaroid. She literally just threw this in here. Okay. So this is fun. So this one was just, it was just a hot mess, this whole conversation. So she had like a bunch of stuff for sale. And I wanted to ask her if she had this Hyunjin PC. Like I wanted to ask her what outfit was the Hyunjin PC. And also if she had the Chanwon Isaac Polaroid still available. But she thought I was there, and we just got confused. And so I gave up on the Chanwon Polaroid and just focused on this one. And I asked her what outfit it was. She said the knitted sweater. And I was like, well, that doesn't help me. So I went back and found it. And I was like, oh, is it this one? And she was like, yeah. So I bought it. I was like, oh, perfect, because that matches the one, the unit card I have with Hisu. So I was like, okay, I mean Polaroid. So then after I paid it, she was like, oh, actually, it's this outfit. I was like, oh, well, great. So it started me on the path. So I went on Mercari Japan. I did buy a Polaroid in the outfit that I thought it was. But then I realized it matches the Torn Polaroid that was for sale. And then later on, a U-Chain Polaroid. So it just started a path. So needless to say, we have more Polaroids on the rally coming from Mercari Japan that matches the outfit I just showed you, and the one I already have for you soon. And then here's another Polaroid. So this is a Chanwon Polaroid. I don't know. I was like, I don't really have that many of him, so let me just buy it. All right, and I believe that is it. So that's it. So next clip should be the Mercari Japan haul. There's like 12 packages in there, so that'll be a little fun. A lot of Polaroids, and then Hisu dupes. In terms of like the rest of this video after that, so like I have like a couple more things showing up at my my Minokyo warehouse that I might ship in time for this video. There's also more stuff going to my caddy that might make it to this video. But the thing about the other Paceable haul is that all but one card is just all Hisu dupes, which I don't know how fun that is to watch. So we'll see. It just depends on timing. So yeah, I will definitely see you in the next clip, which is definitely going to be the Neokyo clip. So see you there. Hello everyone. Here's another clip. So this is a package from Neokyo, which, okay, let's talk for a little bit. So I was 100% expecting to pay tariffs on this. So this shipped with DHL. I chose DHL. And I didn't, I haven't got charged yet. I don't really know how this is working. I understand there's this kind of like quote unquote rule that if your package is less than $100 in value and is declared a gift, you don't pay tariffs. But for Neokyo, I have no control over the customs form. And the value was way over $100. So I was 100% expecting to pay tariffs, but I never got a notification. The package was delivered without incident. I don't know if I'm going to get billed later. But what's stopping me from not paying? They want to come get this stuff back. I don't understand how that's working. expecting like maybe like $40 to $50 of tariffs on this, which is insane because there's only 4 Polaroids and like maybe like 10 photo cards. But yeah, so far I haven't paid a single cent in tariffs between my Korean packages and my Japanese packages. Anyway, and so I did find this again, and I figured out how to make a clean edge. Actually, you could take this part off and use this like slot to snap it off. So, all right. Anyway, yeah. So, actually, this morning there was a bit of a tragedy. So, because I wake up early in the morning to film this, last night I was like, well, let me go to bed early, which is had to be around like 10 o'clock. So, you know, I put on Lore Lounge podcast and like, you know, turned over to go to sleep. Unbeknownst to me, like 50 minutes later, I get a DM about someone who was selling a Hisu Polaroid, and by the time I woke up, which was like 6 hours later, it was already sold. I'm so sad. So let me yep, so there are the packages. But you know, part of me is like, okay, maybe it was just meant to be, because that the concept, it said they said it was very pretty. But I mean, when isn't it, right? But anyway, that concept was the outfit, or the fan sign day was the day I tried for one-on-one and didn't get it. So I don't know if I would have got it, either that would have been like a reminder, or it would have been the retribution I needed to get over it. But also, like, they were selling it for 0.7, so like 70,000 won, which would have been like maybe like $55 to $60, which is a steal for a Polaroid, don't get me wrong. But like, also, I am in my saving era, because it has occurred to me that, okay, if the win doesn't have a comeback between now and Season's Greetings, the Season's Greetings fan sign is going to be super duper competitive, and I'm not taking no chances. So when I decided that there was 5 paychecks between now and the first week of December, so I decided to save $1,000 per check. So by the time the Season's Greeting stuff is out, I'll have like $5,000. Now, granted, hopefully, I won't spend that much. And if I don't, well, okay, well then that's like the comeback fund, because believe it or not, I go into each comeback having no money set aside. So that does make it a little bit stressful, because like, you know, with only one story, it was like set after set after set after set. And then, you know, I buy Polaroids, I do one-on-ones when I really shouldn't. So having like a little bit of a nest egg will make it a lot easier. Alright, so I yapped enough. Let me get my name off of everything, and then we can look at these cards. It's going to be annoying because they're all individual, so it's going to be a lot of plastic to unwrap, so I will be back. Okay, yeah, so it's not too many cards, so this will be kind of fast. That's why I yapped during the, like, unboxing the shipping box. And, realistically, it's nothing like, oh my gosh, it's nothing too exciting. They're all Hisu dupes for the Hisu dupe binder. And then the 4 Polaroids. I didn't take my name off of the Polaroids yet, so I can be surprised, because that is, oh my gosh. Wait, let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay. That is, I guess the exciting part about buying Polas on Mercari Japan is that you don't, well, I don't know what they look like until they're here. So, like, obviously I know the outfits, that's why I chose them. But like actually looking at them, that's like, you know, half the, not battle, the experience. There we go. Come on. Let's jump up. I mean, I don't know how detailed I have to be with this because you have seen these before, because I have unboxed these before. But this is memory lane, right? Going all the way back to hour 15. So there was 2 cards I was waiting on to ship this, and they got canceled. Luckily, I just gave up on waiting on them before they actually got canceled. But it was a dupe, so one of them was a dupe. So I'm kind of glad it got canceled because I was kind of distraught about that. Any record. I have decided that I want an 8 spread of this outfit, which may not be possible because like the last 2 cards I would need are kind of rare. Because one's in wave and then the other one is a pre-order card. Which that one is kind of close up, so it wouldn't really match. What's this? I want to say this is K-pop merch. Okay, so this is not Hisu, this is Hanbin. So I had my eye on this because I have the matching Polaroid. Sorry. Okay, I had my eye on this because I have the matching Polaroid I pulled from the album. And it just kept getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. I think I ended up paying like $13 for this. Unfortunately, the Hisu signed the Hisu signed photo card that matches the Polaroid is his broadcast card. So I don't think I'll be getting that one anytime soon. And I did reach out for Hanjun's in this concept because, well, at this point I can either have a 4 pocket pattern with this photo card or match it with the album Polaroid. But the person I reached out to hasn't gotten back to me yet. They told me to wait and then they never said anything else. I think I already said that. I think I bent that, but it'll flatten out in the thing. I have so many duplicate for only one story. It's kind of going to be unbalanced, but also there was just more cards for only one story. But yeah, so oh, you didn't see that. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking they might have a comeback in November next month. But if not, then yeah, the next fan sign is gonna be a Seasons Greeted. If they even have one, that's another possibility. They may not have one, but I think they will. It's gonna be so competitive. And the thing is, it's kind of like Gamer's fallacy / like fan sign fallacy is like, well, the more you spend, the more you have to lose. So you spend more to secure your spot. Cause like, there's probably a whole bunch of other people thinking the same as me. And I'm more concerned about the one-on-one. Cause like, yeah, I think even now, maybe like 12 would be enough for group. But for the one-on-one, oof, I don't know. So this card, unfortunately for this set, the only other set would be the offline lucky draw, which I already have 2 of that. There's no way I'm getting a 3rd one. Or the Fan Cafe event winner set, which is possible for me to get another one of those, but it'll be signed and it'll be it'll be a little bit expensive. And also, like I said, I have a lot of cards for this. So, all right. So next, we're gonna do the Polaroids. Okay. How I want to do this? I think I can just. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. That wasn't the jacket I thought it was, I think. I had a plan. I'll have to double check and make sure that this falls into the plan, but this might not be the outfit I thought it was. Also, I'm trying to be more lax about showing undisclosed Polaroids that I didn't win myself, because, like, you know, what's the point? What's the point of hiding it? And also, like, it's not like this video is going to get, like, millions of views, so if you decide to watch until this far, you could be rewarded. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay. Okay, so I think these other two were even more blocked, so I only know the outfit. I don't know a hint of the pose. So this is Tenatorian. Oh gosh. So they taped it. I hate when they do this. The concentration, okay. Do I keep this one here? This is probably from the store. Usually I keep that on like the photo books. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay. Cool pose. All right, last but not least. Oh, this is a matte sleeve. Interesting. Okay, and that should be another Hyunjin. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is an album. I didn't realize that. But it's so pretty. Wow. Wow. I thought this was a fan sign one, not an album one. Cool. So now that's my 5th. Wait a minute, I'm thinking. I could get a matching signed photo card for this. Because it'll be, like I said, it'll be the set that matches that. Much to think about. But, cool. Alright, so that's it for this clip. There is definitely one more clip, but it's just gonna be literally a photo card and a Polaroid from Nyokio. Like I said, that cancellation kind of had me in a weird spot. And then I'll edit everything, and I'll know by then if that's the last clip or not. I do have like 4 packages of like Kisu dupes en route to my Kiadi, but you know, between Chosak and waiting for that, and then, you know, consolidating, I don't know if I'm waiting for that to include it in this video or if it needs to be in the video at all. It's literally just duplicate photo cards, all of it. There's nothing else, literally nothing else. I could have had a Polaroid. if I just would have woke up in time. Like the one time I just sleep 6 hours straight, I missed that. Oh, and I mentioned they reached out to me directly, so they made their post but then they also reached out to me directly. Like this random seller. I think I bought from them in the past. That's why they knew to reach out to me. But it's like, you couldn't have waited. Anyway, but yeah, I will see you in the next clip. Hello. Welcome to the last clip of this collective haul. This is going to be a very lackluster final clip, but you know what they always say, that's just how the cookie crumbles. So let's first go with this. So I got these two from Macari US. So these are to complete the S pop. So here I have the Shion, and here I have this not matching J. So yeah, I've told this story probably like 3 times over the course of the last couple of videos, so I'm not going to go over it again. I would just say that this card, J's equivalent of this, is pretty much impossible to find now. I really wish I would have bought it when I realized that the seller I was buying from was a scammer, but actually I did find her equivalent on eBay from Australia for $50 US. I feel like if it was US and $50, I would do it, but I don't want to pay $50 and literally have to wait for it from like the other side of the world. So yeah. And then lastly, but not leastly, we have this card, which in the storing photo cards video, you're gonna see me say, wait, I thought I had this card, and actually I did. For some reason, I thought it was a duplicate, or I don't know, it just ended up with my duplicate cards. And it wasn't until after I got this card in the mail, I was going through that duplicate card stack, and I realized, oh, I did have it, so I didn't need to buy that, but oh well. It was like $8 shipped. But yeah, so with these 3 cards, my STAYC collection is complete up until now for the Korean cards. Part of me really wants to get the J equivalent for that, but then I'm like, well, then I have to get the Hello Kitty equivalent for everyone else. So I'm just going to just store it and see what it looks like. Then I do have this Macari Japan package, and it's literally 2 things in here. So let me just unbox this. Okay, so here is the first card. We have this Hisu card. This is good. This is for the duplicate binder, so this is going to go with the album card equivalent, I think. There is a peace sign page, so I'm kind of conflicted of where I'm going to put this, but we will see. And then here we have this Polaroid. So it was really hollow, the sleeve. I was going to leave it in the sleeve, but let me just take it out real quick. So I got this because I have the equivalent of Hisu, Tanatorn, and Hyunjun in this outfit. Like in this, like, you know, yeah, the outfit. And the seller discounted it a lot because if you can see, at the top there's some like marks, but like, whatever. It was like $30, maybe $40. And once again, I did not pay any tariffs on this package, but I wasn't expecting to because the value was less than $100 for everything. So yeah. Ooh. I'm trying something new with my lights, and yeah, the glare is just terrible. I don't know what to do. I think before my next like big unboxing haul from the wind, I'm gonna get new lights. We'll see. But yeah, this is it. Honestly, if this wasn't like the last clip, if I ended it earlier, the video, I would have not filmed this, but I needed to film an outro anyway, so here's the final haul. So future plans, STAYC is kind of teasing a Japanese comeback, but they usually announce those months in advance. So at this point, I'm not expecting that until like January. So I'm thinking the next video is going to be like a paceable unboxing. Like there's enough stuff in that just to be its own video. So that will be the next video. Oh wait, I'm lying. That'll be 2 videos from now. The next video will be actually a storing photo cards video, so stay tuned for that. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe for more STAYC and the One content. And until next time, I will see you later. Goodbye.